Greetings, music lovers. I'm having a lot of fun this afternoon mixing the Salty Season EP. This EP was recorded to tape in Studio B, and then everything, drums, bass, guitars, all done to tape in Studio B, and then vocals tracked in Studio A, and now I'm mixing it in Studio A. I just thought I'd give you a little listen and then just show you a couple of things I'm doing. So this is just a little listen to where it's at.
Don't wanna let you go, so I need you to know I may lose myself. I'm gonna follow the lights. Big city saying green, getting crowded each night.
So it's sounding pretty cool. These guys are a 4-piece, 2 guitars, bass and drums, and vocal. So I'm using 2 outboard effects here. I'm using the Bricasti M7 and an AMS RMX16. They're coming in there. I'm using the famous non-lin 2 patch on snare, and I'm using the large tiled on the Bricasti, which another famous preset. These units are sounding fantastic. I'm just going to solo the drums so you can have a listen to punching the reverb in and out. This is the RMX16, so here's with the reverb. Now I'll turn the reverb off. Well, let me clarify. I turned the AMS RMX16 off. The Bricasti was still there. Now I'll turn the Bricasti off. I'll bring the RMX16 non-lin 2 back in. And the large tiled room on the Bricasti. It may seem like a lot of reverb, a lot of effects there, but when you sit it in the mix, it's kind of pretty cool.
I may lose myself. I'm gonna follow the lights. Big city saying green, getting crowded each night. Don't wanna let you go, so I need you to know I'm on a one-track train.
There's something about drums tracked to tape. It's a beautiful sound, and then when you use these nice hardware effects, those little RMX16s, they take 3 slots of a 500 series rack. They're not expensive. They're like $2,500 or something. They sound fantastic. The Bricasti's quite an expensive unit. It's about a $6,000 box. Obviously I bought both of these units secondhand. But yeah, I'm really happy, and I'm really not doing too much over here. I'm just doing a bit of 27K on the Maselec, and I'm just tickling on the SSL bus compressor and the Roger Mayer RM58. Let me just show you the VUs there.
I may lose myself. I'm gonna follow the lights. Big city saying green.
Yeah, so sounding pretty cool. There's no samples at all on those drums. That's just all the raw sounds, just with, compression and EQ and gates and so on, all the normal plug-in tools. It's single kick mic, snare top, snare bottom, hats, toms is a top and bottom mic on a phase reverse Y lead, so a single input. The stereo overheads are the Bee's Knees C12As, and the room is the big AEA stereo Bloomline ribbon, which is a beautiful, beautiful sound. And yeah, great sound. The guitars are played through, Harry's rhythm was played through my 1963 Vox AC30. Just have a little listen to those. And then sticks played through the Marshall. I'm doing a little bit of the tiled room on Styx's rhythm and his lead, but Harry's rhythm is bone dry. Just that little bit of separation. And that's Styx's lead, again played through a Marshall. So the bass was tracked direct and then reamped through a Fender Bassman. And I drove the head, the 80s Fender Bassman head, so that it'd get a bit of distortion. You can hear that distortion on it. All in all, this band is sounding pretty darn good, I reckon. On the road. Harry's voice, I tracked that on a Chandler Red, and I used an Acme tube compressor, which is an LA2A style compressor, and I drove it hard to get some distortion.
Harry, 'cause there's the life on the road.
And then I'm using the large tiled room.
I've been gone for 2 months now.
And a bit of stereo white.
That's the price you pay. Gonna go get a record deal and move to LA.
So I'm using the old Type A on the vocal to get the nice top end, crispy top end to the vocal. I love that, the vocal trick thing with the Type A. Apart from that, I'm just using a little bit of SSL channel strip.
Because there's
no EQ, it's just how I tracked it. A little bit of compression and gate on that.
Because there's
actually, it's an expander, not a gate. And yeah, it's sitting really nice.
Because there's life on the road.
So I tossed up with the snare, having the drums pretty dry, and I'm up to mix number, what is it? I'm doing mix number 4, just tweaking and getting things right. And I've just decided to use the RMX16 on the snare, and I'm kind of digging it. So I'll send it through to the guys anyway and see what the band think about it. Well, it's a bit of fun, folks. Hope you got something out of that. Interesting. I'm really enjoying using hardware and just integrating hardware into my flow, especially the reverbs. These two reverbs are just fantastic. So this is Studio A that I'm in at the moment, which is a digital / hybrid studio. So happy to field any questions. Thanks for tuning in.